New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.
What's going on? This is Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time show. Here giving you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. And you know what time it is, right? You know what time it is, right, guys? It's time for the gunshots today. It's time for the gunshots today because the Knicks did it again, man. I don't know what it is about these Knicks. We like blowing 18-point leads in particular. But today we did it again. We were up, blew an 18-point lead, went down by 4, and ended up winning the game 102-96 to the Raptors. Let's go. So we about to celebrate. You know how it goes. You know what we do when it's two. You know what he do, man. We got my guy, Raw. I know my guy here. My guy, Raw, he wasn't here last game. He wasn't here. But I know, Raw. I know what Raw wants to hear, right? Raw wants to hear the gunshots too. Raw always wants to hear the gunshots. 2 fingers, Raw always 2 fingers in the air with Raw, right? It's always 2 fingers in the air with Raw, right? You know it, like a cowboy. We getting these stats off, man. Julius Randle, 26 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds. R.J. Barrett, 19 points, 5 assists. 7 to 12 from the field, 50% from 3. Oh, last 7 games giving you 50% from 3. Come on, man. R.J. Barrett. What?
Right.
What?
Respect on that name, baby. Respect
on that name. This is the youngest.
Respect on that name.
It's the youngest player. It's the youngest player on the team. 20 years old. Youngest player.
That's right.
30% from. Alfred Payton even gives you 15 minutes with some decent minutes, 5 or 7 from the field. I'm giving Alfred Payton a little ooh, slight ooh.
That's right.
Slight ooh. I'm gonna give him a ooh. He only played 15 minutes. I like that. Reggie Bullock.
Perfect.
Reggie Bullock, despite his weird stuff that's going on with the turnovers at the end, he gives 10 points and 4 steals. All right. So shout out to Reggie Bullock, and last but not least, Frank Ntilikina with 5 minutes. Topping his 4 minutes from the game
baby.
before.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Oh man, this game from the jump, man. We played great defense from the first quarter into the last quarter, and we really didn't make shots. And the defense is what really carried us through this game. But before I even get to this game, man, Raw, I'm gonna let you run. Tell me what you saw in this game, man. And before you even get to that, I'm sorry, Raw. Before you even get to that, if you want to talk to us, there is a Discord link pinned to the top, so you can talk to your boys, Raw and Jay Ellis. All right, so do that real quick. If you want to talk to us, hit that Discord link in the chat. And you can talk to us live on the air to celebrate this Knicks win. All right, so go ahead, Raw. Let me know what you think of this game. Give me some of your takeaways.
We won the game, so that's the most important thing.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
There's a lot of annoying things about the game, a lot of them, but we won the game. So at the end of the day, that's what winning teams do. They win close games, and the Knicks are definitely showing improvement in that area, winning these close games, especially after we saw last week and the week before when they were losing these games. So kudos to the Knicks. Yeah, absolutely.
Losing these tight ones have been. We are. What's our record now? I think we're like 4-12 or something in these close games. But the last 2, that's all that matters is the last 2. The last 2 we won the tight game.
Not only that, all that matters is that at this stage we 54 games and we're 500.
Yeah, we're 500. We are 500. I think we're like a 1 game away from the 5th seed. Right. Listen, the Bulls have a tough schedule, so they're going to be trying to fight a uphill battle. We beat the Raptors, and they're going to be chasing us as well. So this was an important game. This was an important game to win, considering the rest of this playoff race with 18 games to go.
That's right.
So yeah, so let us know, Roy. What did you see from this game? Give us some of your takeaways, man.
Well, of course, the Knicks defense is ferocious, man. I mean, just straight ferocious. And so we knew that was coming, and we come to expect it, but we should never take it for granted. This is the Knicks defense we have not seen on this level in like 20 years. So they really are ferocious, and they getting after it. And that's number one. Number two, I do not understand the trust Tom has in Alec Burks as a point guard. I just do not get it.
I kind of get it, Ro. I kind of get it. I
can get him on the floor as a scorer.
Mm-hmm.
But to ask him to handle that rock at the end, I mean, oh my God, I was so nervous. And when he turned it over, I was not surprised. But and then what drives me crazy is that he's one of those cats that look like his legs are always weak. Like every shot looks like it's just too weak to go in. Then when he puts it in, you be like, oh shoot, and that's at a good time. But he drives me crazy. Burks drives me crazy. But aside from that, I mean, we got D Rose. He's on a minute restriction. He played excellent. I mean, and what could we say about Nerlens Noel?
Yeah.
Oh my God, who kept saying that we short at the 5? I don't understand that, but. We need a 5. I mean, really?
We do. I mean, here's the thing. It's like we do. It's not that we're short. It's that the guys that we have at the 5 are injury prone. Like we have Mitch, who's already injury prone. We had Nerlens Noel, who had like a bad shoulder.
Everybody gets nicked up in the NBA season, man. The Knicks are actually one of the healthiest teams in the league right now.
Right, but we're one injury away from being like,
everybody is, bro. Everybody is. What happens if the Celtics lose Jason Tatum? What happens if the Sixers lose him? I mean, everybody's like that. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Lakers. They just lost LeBron for 4-6. So everybody's in that position. Knicks are no different. So you can only get us so deep. So we don't want to disrupt our flow. So we got Nerlens, right? We got Taj, and then we still got backup with Randall can still play the 5. So we're good. I think we're good. But Nerlens, oh my gosh, man. And Taj at times is the only one on the floor with an IQ. I mean, when they play zone, were you getting as frustrated as me as why don't somebody cut to the middle? Because whenever RJ cut to the circle in the middle, he had a layup or a pass, and then sometimes they would just stand around and the middle's wide open.
Yeah, no, you're right. So to your point, Roy, we were in control for most of this game. When it got to the third quarter. We were up at 18 at one point, but then the Raptors went on a run, and that run was contributed to a lot of them just not executing the zone properly. That first quarter, we did fine. We did fine executing the zone. RJ was hitting that middle. We was making extra passes. There was actually one play where I think we made like 7 passes for an alley-oop to Nerlens Noel. But we just didn't really execute like we did earlier. And you know what? Clyde kept saying that we kept missing those little bunnies.
Yep.
Or we were reluctant to take those bunnies, and we kept trying to go to the hole. And we got blocked a lot. They got 7 blocks on us today. But in that first quarter, it was working.
I think 4 of them was on Burks.
Yeah, one of them might have been on Burks, because Burks didn't get cooking to the end, for sure. But you know what? That first quarter, we were finishing at the rim, and I think the Knicks were trying to keep doing the same thing and going to the rim. It didn't work in the third quarter, but it worked in the first. And I think that's part of the reason why we even went down in that third quarter.
They needed to adjust, and they didn't. And so, that's what happened. But I tell you what, speaking of Burke, the biggest play of the game to me was when Burke actually had the ball through a bounce pass to the zone with Randall cutting.
Yes.
That was the biggest play of the game right there.
I love that play, for sure.
Yep. And I was like, he was driving me crazy. It's like, he was driving me crazy. And then Elfrid Payton too. I mean, I like Elfrid Payton, but the thing is like this: RJ will make a bad play and then come back and make a good play.
Right.
Elfrid Payton will make a good play and then come back and make a bad play.
No, I get it. But you know what? Let me defend Burks a little bit, because you know what? I actually mentioned having Burks end a couple of days ago, and you and Alex gave me the stanky face when I said that. You and Alex looked at me like Jay Ellis. Bruh. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why would you have us ending lineup with Burks as the point guard?
Was our faces that bad?
Oh yeah, I cut clips and I post them later, so I watched the replay. I chuckled at y'all face. but here's the thing with Burks. Burks is not perfect. For sure, like he does have defensive lapses, and also he does make sometimes he makes weird decisions, but it's still, he's been so clutch in a lot of these fourth quarter stretches that I feel like he's earned the right to mess up.
No, I'm not saying he's not a clutch. He is clutch shooter. There's no question. I'm not saying he doesn't belong on the floor.
Right.
I just don't want him being the primary ball handler in that sense. See, I'm just saying I'm spoiled now because Tom generally puts people in position to be successful. So for Burks, to me that means off the ball. I mean, that's what it means to me. If you giving him the back like you did tonight, and Trent's putting pressure on him, and he turns it over, you can't do that, you know. But if he's got somebody else handling the rock, and that's what I'm understanding. Did you notice at the beginning of the game, the Knicks were, doing pretty well in the first quarter, and RJ was setting up the offense.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they go away from that. I mean, why don't they continue doing that? And why wasn't RJ handling the rock at that fourth quarter? That's what
I don't know. And I kept saying, I said this, I'm keep repeating this. I always felt like, RJ always felt like RJ would be a really good playmaker, and for him to ascend to the next level, who will need to do more of the playmaking abilities. He's proven it. He's made some really nice passes today. And to your point, Raw, Randall.
Oh my God,
Randall.
Bruh.
I haven't criticized Randall a lot this year. I have not. But he's showing flashes of last year's Randall.
Yes, he did. Every time they double teamed him, he was jumping in the air to throw to nobody.
Right.
Or trying to dribble through it. Oh my God. And then the play that he knocked it out of bounds, and then I was like, it was off you, bro. I mean, I know it was off
you, bro. It was definitely you. It was definitely you. But here's the thing, Earl. Here's what I'll have to say, right? I do like RJ being a playmaker, but at the same time, there is a silver lining to him not being a playmaker.
That corner three, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Because the way he's hitting that corner three, baby, woo, it is money. Like, even the shots he missed today.
No, they were rolling in and out. You know what I'm saying?
All night.
Yeah.
All night.
He's hot right now. But again, I guess it goes back to the old story. If the Knicks have a real point guard, what we gonna be like?
You're gonna be nasty, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you're gonna set RJ loose, you're gonna set Julius loose, and now you won't have to worry about turnovers at the worst time of the game. So, woo, you get a real point guard out there, man.
Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Hashtag Zoda NYICU.
Exactly.
We're gonna pause the conversation right there, bro. There's a lot of points I want to get to. There's a lot of things I know about this game. I'm gonna pause right here. I'm gonna shout out the people in the chat, and I see my guy Ayo Pow, waiting to talk to us live on the air. So we're gonna bring him in as well. All right. So shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new, hit the hashtag new. Shout out to Ron Cohen.
Ron Cohen.
All right. Shout out to GM Island Empire 2. I seen you here a few days in a row. Shout out to you. Shout out to Above the Rim.
GMS.
Shout out to you. Shout out to CFA 2618. Shout out to the Illa. Shout out to Junior Karoma. Shout out to Nuggy Fresh in the building. I see you, my guy. Shout out to you. And shout out to Rohan, Allen, and CB. And also always shout out to the mod. Shout out to Fritz Alessandor. And Fritz, man, I know Fritz said he wanted to call the other night. Fritz, if you wanna come in and talk to me, you can definitely do that. Sometimes I miss the Discord link, so put it in the chat and the Discord if you want to talk him, and hopefully I'll see it and drag you in. All right. Cool. Also, for guys who are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You know what I mean? And also, we accept super chats as well. The super chat's gonna help grow the channel, helps me pay the writers, helps me kind of grow the channel, and trying to help everybody who supports the KLT show. All right. So salute to you guys who are watching right now. And I am going to bring in my guy Power right now. What's going on? Okay, Power, I'm gonna give you a minute to set up. Power is now in the live chat room. I think you already know what to do. Power, I believe. Hit that KOT live button a couple of times, and then hit
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's going on,
Live
Power?
and direct.
Live and direct. Now, Raw, say something, Raw.
Testing.
You hear that, Power?
Loud and clear, man.
That's
Hit that
so
thumbs
good.
up.
That's
Everybody
right.
in the chat, man.
Exactly.
Hit that thumbs up, man.
Hit that thumbs
you already
up.
know it.
All right, yo, Power, let them know what's your name, where you from, sir.
Yeah, Pow, man, calling in from LA, man, from Brooklyn. You already know, man. That's a Knick borough, That's a Knick borough.
That is
by
a
the way.
Knick borough. Oh. There is no Barclays Center, right? It's just MSG and MSG2, right? That's how we do it, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. So I just wanna talk a little bit about RJ, right? Do you think RJ has arrived, Raw and Jealous?
Oh yeah.
When you say arrived, what do you mean? You mean like a stardom type of situation?
Nah, like he's a Knick, is what I'm trying to say. Like this is it.
For real? No. Yeah, he was a Knick before he was drafted. You know how hyped he was to become a Knick? I mean, he was. Yeah, no, but I'm talking about. I'm excited because there's so much more to come.
Yes, Raw in my mind. Raw in my mind.
I mean, I'm not. We're just seeing the beginning of RJ. Wait till next season. He's man. This guy's he's going to be a problem, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I got all show. Go ahead.
Nah, cause I feel like it's still hard for me to believe after years and years of turmoil in the franchise and in the fandom. But I'm glad that RJ is here, man. Cause like right now, like I said, like I'm ready to buy a RJ jersey, man. It's been a long time since I bought a Knick jersey. So I'm starting to get there, man. RJ is gonna be there, man, and he is the one that's like his clutch gene is just starting to come alive.
Oh yeah.
The stats that I've seen recently, I think they said he's shooting 50% from 3 in his last 7 games.
What?
Like, here's my thing about RJ. I know we're all upset that he's left off all these lists. Like, he's not on the top 25 list. He's not in the All-Star game. He's getting challenged to be left open. At this point, I don't want RJ to get any praise from anybody in the media ever. You know,
That's right.
if everybody just keeps sleeping on RJ, we're gonna wake up next year and he's gonna be averaging like 28 a game.
He's gonna kill.
shooting like 50% from the field and 42%. He's gonna average some monster numbers if people keep disrespecting him, man. Because I don't care what this kid says about nothing bothers him, and he just can't wait to the next. It bothers him. He's in the gym working on it, and he hears what everybody's saying, and it's sometimes it's the doubters that kind of elevate you to the next level. So, I don't
know what it is, man, but like he has like this serenity to him when he's playing. Like he seems like he's always in like this Zen mode, like no Phil Jackson, of course, but like he is always calm under pressure, especially lately. It seems like he doesn't really smile or frown, and it's showing, you know, and it's affecting his teammates, it's affecting his gameplay and his flow. And the only thing I want to see from RJ more, and I think it'll unlock his game, is him moving around in the offense or in the defense, because he tends to kind of just stick in one spot when somebody else is carrying the ball. RJ is the most effective when he's cutting or he's moving around, but that's only when he's carrying the rock, though, when he's doing the offense. But if he's not the one engaging the offense himself, he needs to be able to kind of move around a bit, because that would help Randall kind of not be like double team or tripled sometimes. Because if he's just standing in the corner, the defender on RJ could like move out a little bit and then help out the defenders that are keying in on Randall, and then Randall leads a turnover. So at that point, Randall is surrounded. He can't see nobody. He can't see RJ. Leads to a turnover. But if RJ was kind of moving around, his defender now has to kind of follow him around, because they don't have the luxury of leaving RJ open anymore.
No, they don't.
They don't. It's not that kind of RJ. So I just want to see that, because that's something that Obi does really well. But I got a question for both of y'all. Like, Raw and JLS, who do you think is going to be the next up in this Knicks roster that's due for come up, just based on the recent performance on our young core? Because we got one, believe it or not. Thanks. I'm gonna hang up.
All right, salute to you, pal. Always some great questions.
I'm assuming he means after RJ.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's saying after RJ as well.
I would say Mitch.
You would say Mitch?
Yeah, I would say Mitch.
Okay, I can see. I'm gonna say quickly.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't argue with you quickly either. I mean, you can't go wrong either way.
You can't go wrong with either. You can't get wrong with either answer to me, to be honest with you. It kind of all depends on how the marbles fall. For Mitch, it's all about health. You know what I mean? If Mitch is healthy and this coaching staff is still around, I feel like he'll be able to ascend to the next level. For IQ, I think it's just, he just needs that off season to work on, other parts of his game. And I think, Tom kind of already trusts him, but I think another summer he'll see some more trust in him. And depending on who we have at point guard next season and how that roster shapes out, he might get more of an opportunity, and he can be a dangerous man next year,
Yeah, well, there's a natural progression for players that just work hard on their games.
Right.
And so you're going to see that from both RJ and Mitch, and of course quickly. So as they continue, and this is where Tom really brings his value also. So he's going to make sure these guys are working hard in the off season, and so there'll be a natural progression. They have the talent, so there'll be a natural progression for them to get better. I am a little concerned with RJ playing on Team Canada though.
Yeah, you feel like he's gonna get worn out if he's.
I don't want him to get worn out or hurt. So I mean, Team Canada is good, whatever, but that's not good for the Knicks.
Yeah, and that's what it is every year with these out of town guys sometimes. Man.
Yeah.
Like they have pride for their country, and of course they want to play and put them on the map, but you just fear like, he might get worn out, and I get it. Hopefully he takes care. He's a guy who's a hard worker. He takes care of his body. He's pretty durable.
Yeah, he's a strong kid, but I mean, I just Paul George. You remember that? I mean, playing for Team USA. That's what he broke with. And I was like, I'm just saying, like, I'd rather not risk that, especially if he's now like someone like your brother said on the come up. I want him to continue to develop. I'm just a little concerned. He's 20. He's gonna be 21. He's still a young kid, but that's just me. I don't like them playing on these teams in the summer. If they could, just develop your game. That's all.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. All right, yeah. Salute to the chat too as well. We got a $5 super chat coming in. And thank you for the super chat. Helps promote the channel. From CFA 2618 says, "Wait till Audrey gets his man body. He'll be unstoppable." Like he already kind of has a man body, which is kind of crazy. But I know.
And he's not letting himself get out of shape. But I'm saying he's right though. When he fills in a little more. Whew, and you added a little bit more J to him. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Like for me, it's gonna be just more playmaking for him. The handles is improving, but getting that handle tight in key moments for him is gonna be something for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something he needs to work on this summer.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's taking a step in that mid-range game.
Yep.
He's still not NBA league average as of yet, but he's teetering right under it according to Clean the Glass. But improve that a little bit, and then he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
No, he's gonna be a problem, man. There's no question. So I'm very excited about him going forward. I'm very happy they drafted him overall third. I think third overall behind Zion and Ja. But
yeah, and you know what? Too, his off ball defense too. Him and Gary Trent, man, I feel like let's bring this back to the game a little bit. The Knicks did a pretty good job playing defense on Gary Trent in that second quarter.
Oh yeah.
They scouted him.
He's coming off a 44-point game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's hot, man. And he was hot in the first quarter.
Yeah, for real. And they were smart because, off those pick and rolls at the 3-point line, they were blitzing him on the pick and rolls, kind of like how the Heat does us.
It was beautiful, man. I was like, it's beautiful. I was like, wow.
Right.
Oh my gosh, man. I love watching the Knicks play defense. It is a beautiful thing when their defense is on point. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, but that third quarter though is something RJ needs to keep an eye on. I feel like he went baseline a little bit too much.
He was getting beat baseline all night.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the 20-year-old RJ. So yeah, he's getting beat baseline all night. Kyle Lowry beat him baseline. Trent he was getting beat baseline all night. It's like, don't you realize you got to stop him?
Yeah, gotta stop using. You keep hearing Clyde use the line as an extra man.
But one thing we have to remember too is that, I mean, really though, Tom Thibodeau's defense is predicated on not letting people get into the key from the other side. So maybe that's what the thing was too. He does not want people breaking into the key from either the top or the sides. So maybe RJ was leaning that way to make sure he didn't get that way.
Absolutely. CFA has another $5 super chat, and we answered this question before. We can answer it again, no problem. Says, what's RJ's comparable ceiling? I already know. Go ahead, Roy. Go ahead.
RJ is going to be a better version of Jimmy Butler. He's going to be a better version of Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. A guy who can kind of kill you in that mid-range game, in that low mid-range game. Can play defense, all-around good player. But he's going to be that Jimmy with a three. That's
that's it. He's going to be Jimmy with a 3-point shot. So Jimmy Butler's a really good. Talk about bully ball. I mean, this kid is real, but and RJ, somebody mentioned, he hasn't grown into his man's body yet. Imagine that with a 3-point shot. Oh my God. Yeah. be a better version of Jimmy. You can't. You're going to have to respect his shot. He'll bully ball you, and then he's got IQ. He's going to make the right pass. So
exactly. And I keep saying this, and Raw, he saw this. Nick KOT, we did a whole video on what RJ needs to do to get like Jimmy Butler's, and a lot of it has to do with his playmaking abilities is there, but he just needs to be a more willing passer, which he's starting to see this season.
Yep.
And just be able to having the right guys around him to hit the three, to give him the space to work that mid range. And we're starting to get 3-point shooters around here right now, and it's just gonna be a matter of time. You have Tom Thibodeau here who already mentored Jimmy Butler, giving that work ethic.
Exactly. This is the perfect coach for RJ to develop the way Jimmy Butler did. This is the perfect coach. So he's getting a three. He obviously, and then he's got the bully ball game down. He, like you said, he just needs to improve his handle a little bit. And I think the IQ and the stupid mistakes will go away with his experience. He's still only 20 years old. So, and remember, Jimmy Butler was 3 years older than RJ in his rookie year. Jimmy Butler was 22 years old in his rookie year.
Absolutely. So for you guys watching, go to the KOT archives. We have that Jimmy Butler RJ comparison video somewhere around there. So go ahead and check that out. All right. And salute to the guys in the chat too as well. Somebody said, I see DeRozan. Okay.
DeRozan ain't got RJ shoots the three better than DeRozan does right now.
Yeah. RJ, I guess people say DeRozan because DeRozan is kind of like that mid-range killer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. DeRozan is probably the premier, mid-range guy from his position in the league, at least top five.
Absolutely.
So that's really, he's really good in the mid-range, but RJ's way ahead of him on 3-point line, and RJ's going to get better in the mid-range.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about Julius Randle.
Okay.
Let's talk a little about Julius Randle. Julius Randle had an interesting game today because you know what? We could have won this game by a lot more, or we could have at least had a bigger lead than 18 in the third quarter because we just ended up missing a lot of wide open shots.
Yes.
A lot of and I figured we was gonna win this game because I just figured at some point we were gonna hit our shots. But Julius Randle in particular, right? He went off 18 points in the first half, and it was interesting because I really didn't see Julius Randle go off in a minute. I feel like he's been having a shaky shooting game for a long time.
Yes.
But then in that second half, he went cold, and he missed so many open shots.
He did.
And I'm just like, what?
We got over on that side of the backboard joint.
Yo, man.
You seen that?
I saw it, man. I was like, bruh. But we got lucky.
They overturned it. At first, they called the foul, and they overturned it. But I was like, what the heck, man? Oh, goodness.
Yeah, the refs in this game were interesting. They tried. The refereeing was interesting because it was kind of uneven. First of all, the first quarter, they let them play a lot. The second quarter, it seems like a lot of the calls went against us, and it was going for the Raptors. And then, I don't know, it just seemed like it was a free-for-all.
And
the
ref stunk, man.
Yeah, the ref stunk.
Yeah,
And the thing I love about Tom Thibodeau is whenever the refs stink, he always tries to show them up.
I know. Yo, on the goaltend with no learns no well, you could just read his lips. He said no effing way. I was looking, when they hired him, somebody was saying, well, I don't want to hear him on the side. I was like, man, it's gonna be music to my ear to hear him barking out everything on the sideline. I love that, man. That's Knick tough right there. So
yeah. I almost kind of regret when the garden gets full again. We're not going to be able to really hear Tom Thibodeau cursing everybody else out.
No, you're going to hear him. No. The only difference is they're not going to mic him up. They're not going to mic him up.
Yeah, you're right about that, man.
It's like trying to mic up Bill Parcells. You're not going to mic him up.
Yeah, exactly. He already gets a little bit of a leeway because his you don't get to read his lips as much, so he's cursing way more than what they're showing on TV right now.
Yeah, but on that Nerlens play, and it was a goaltend, but I thought that Siakam pushed off with his left arm on the drive. That's the call that should have been made. But on that play, he took that mask off, and man, you should read. You don't even have to be deaf to read his lips. He was like,
yeah, man. I feel you on that, but you know what? I'm gonna give some flowers to Nerlens Noel too, man.
Oh my man, yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna give some flowers to Nerlens Noel because Nerlens Noel, at this point, the man still can't catch.
No, you can't. Don't ask me, but that's bonus if he actually hangs on to the basketball. But
Yeah, exactly, and that's what makes you miss. That's what makes you miss Mitch, right? Mitch can catch.
Mitch has got hands, man.
Mitch has got hands, and Mitch can he give you some at least some defensive rebounds and especially some offensive rebounds as well.
Right. Now the key stat of the game involved Nerlens to me because the Knicks had 11 offensive rebounds compared to 5 for Toronto.
Oh, and you'll take that with a grain of salt.
That's a key stat of the game, baby, because that's where we've been lacking.
Yeah, we've been getting killed on the offensive rebounding board.
Right, so they looked at the film, they came out, realized what they had to do. And last game against a Friday night game against Memphis, I think it was very close, like the offensive boards, but they actually out rebounded them on the offensive glass tonight.
No, you're right, because even there was the Memphis game, Raw. Tom actually took out Noel because of his rebounding was getting bad.
Yeah, and he had Taj in there.
And he put Taj in there at the end. I think he kind of took that to heart because, like you said today, Raw, Noel, 5 offensive rebounds today, 13 rebounds total. But also, when we couldn't score, that last line of defense, Noel was serious, man. The blocks, 4 blocks from Noel today.
Was it 4? Yes, right. It would have been 5 on that goaltender. It was 4. That's right.
Yeah, 4 blocks from Noel today. The defense carried us a lot when we couldn't score, and a lot of that had to do with Noel. So, like, kudos for the Knicks. The defense on penetrators from Noel and the defense on Gary Trent for the first 2 quarters were pretty good. And then the closing defense in the 4th quarter as well from our closers.
That was textbook rim protection. That's why you want a guy like Mitchell Robinson and a Nerlens Noel, because that's textbook. So your defense breaks down, they get to the basket, and what happens? It all gets erased.
It all gets erased. It
all
gets
works for nothing because Nerlens was back there.
Exactly.
So just speaking of, I wasn't, but they're going. Who was that boy's name from Duke? Tried to boof it on Nerlens. I was like, you got to be crazy.
Yeah, whose man's is that? Try that again. That's not happening.
What's that boy's name from Memphis? Oh God, he was from Duke. Dirty player too.
Oh my gosh. Grayson. Yes, Grayson.
That fool tried to boof it on her. I said, you got to be
like,
crazy.
Man, I was like, get out of here, man.
So, no, Nerlens, no.
Nah.
So that's how he's playing ball right now. He's playing really excellent, high-level defense.
Absolutely.
Really. And I like the combination of him and Taj because Taj is playing the defense. This guy is playing 35 years old. He's playing out of his mind, man. I mean, really.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah. Salute to the chat. Listen, the Discord link is open if you want to talk to us and talk about this win. Just hit that link that Fritz has putting in the chat. Also, there's a link pinned to the top too if you want to talk to us on Discord link as well. Also, super chats are welcome. That helps pay for the channel, helps pay for the writers, etc., etc., etc. And please like, share, and subscribe for this content. Right. Raw. Kevin Knox enters the game. Obi has been playing well recently. Only 5 minutes today, but
I don't get it. I'm hoping he's not hurt because he played 9 minutes the game before Memphis. Then he played 14 minutes against Memphis. So I'm saying, okay, he's got to get at least 15 minutes today.
You know
5 minutes? I mean, what? And I don't mind Kevin, but the thing is, you can't let either of them will get into a rhythm if you're only giving them 5 minutes. You got to give one of them time, you know?
You know what it is, Raw? I'm going to tell you what it is. This is exactly what happened. When Obi got 14 minutes the game before, Julius Randle got into early foul trouble.
Right.
He got into early foul trouble in the 2nd quarter, which allowed Obi to get some extra run and kind of get a little bit comfortable. The 3rd quarter, the Knicks were kind of the lead. You know, we got behind 4 points, and we were missing all of our threes. I forgot what we were. Let's see. Looking at the stats right now, we shot 25% from 3.
They didn't nullify that Malachi Flynn 3. It would have been 7.
Yeah, man. It would have been 7. We were 25% from 3.
Yep.
And we've all been kind of saying for a while that if we need threes and you need a guy to hit that corner three, you go with Kevin Knox over Obi. So I feel like because we're missing the threes today, that's exactly what the coach did. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna go with Kevin Knox because even though Kevin Knox hasn't been getting a lot of minutes, he's kind of shown some microwave ability. You know, he won't play for a game, come in, hit that corner three like he's been shooting all game. So I think that's what he was trying to bet. He was betting on.
That makes a lot of sense. I just feel bad for him and Obi because it's unfair for us to think they're going to come in and affect the game.
Right.
And when they have been on the bench all for 3 games, it's hard. You know, so I was like, and so when Kev missed one of those free throws, I wasn't surprised. I mean, he hadn't been on the floor, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. You know, I mean, that what you just said makes sense though. I mean, yes, because Obi has not been hitting his corner threes. Kevin does consistently hit them.
Exactly. So I get it. I definitely get it. And I did like it's one of those rocking the hard places, man, because you did like what Obi was doing, and he seems like he's getting his feet wet, and I think he's figuring out that the offensive rebound is where he's gonna get his garbage man buckets, because I think that this is the 3rd game in a row where I just seen him grab that offensive rebound and flush it clean.
Yep. Yeah. And not only that, I love the way he's moving without the basketball. He really is moving well. I mean, yesterday I think it was Elf that throwing one alley, and then he's moving without the ball, and there was another missed shot. He came in from the other side like Superman and flushed it. I mean, I was like, damn, he's moving very well without the ball. So I like that, and he's getting more confident overall. He's playing good defense. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking that this is one of those situations where you're going to see Tom play these guys, I think, a little bit more next year.
Yeah, I hope so too. I definitely hope so. Definitely going to see a little bit more of Obi next year. Yeah, you know what? I feel like did we cover everything? I feel like we covered all the important things so far. Recent news though. Okay, so you know, we didn't really touch on this before, but guys, we signed John Henson like a few days ago, right? To a 10-day contract.
Yeah, for what I don't know. He can't play.
But he fractured his foot.
Is it his foot fractured?
No, they didn't fracture a foot. No, I'm sorry, he got injured. I think it was a calf. It was a calf. I'm sorry, guys. It was a calf injury. I've heard he got a calf injury that was might have been in practice, according to Berman.
But we signed Pell. He was all right. I mean, you know.
I think what they were planning to do, I think they were planning to just have those two battle it out for the spot.
Well, Pell won, right?
Well, I think Pell won by default now.
Yeah. I mean, I think they just signed him to a second 10-day deal.
They did. They just signed Pell to a second 10-day deal.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they're still going to try to fill that last spot. And I think they just wanted those two to battle it out and then try to pick the best center from there and then try to fill that last spot out with like a small forward or something. I think that's what their plan is going to be. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
So
Henson hurt himself in practice, huh?
Yeah, Henson hurt himself in practice.
So what kind of shape he was in?
Mm-hmm.
No, man. I was disappointed now. Like, this boy just got here and he's already hurt. Pell came in, got smacked in the face, finger broken.
Yeah, man. He did the Herculean effort.
Come on, man.
Put his finger back into place, got 2 blocks. All right.
Man. Come on, man. Give that boy a shot, man. He's earned it.
Yeah, he's definitely earned it. So salute to Norvell. You got a second 10-day. Hopefully we'll see you in the next game.
Yep.
And yeah, that's all she wrote. Next
Lakers tomorrow, man.
Yep. Next game up is the Lakers. They just smacked Brooklyn without LeBron.
Your boy went off, man. Your boy took over, man.
Who you? Dennis?
No, Andre Drummond, man.
Oh yeah, Dennis and Andre went off.
Yeah,
yesterday.
Your boy took over, man. I mean, I was like, how did they win that game? No AD, no LeBron. I look at the stats, oh, my man.
Yeah.
Whose man's is that? He did it.
Dennis and Andre took over, man.
Yeah, so you couldn't expect him to come like fire tomorrow. So we gotta be ready. Better get some rest.
Yeah, man. I kind of wish we had Mitch tomorrow. This is a game where I really wish we had Mitch because Mitch, Andre gave it to Mitch in preseason, but I do feel like he kind of figured him out a little bit, and maybe it's a combination of Mitch and Tom's defensive schemes. Mm-hmm. But I kind of feel like he was able to kind of freeze him out a little bit. when he was at the Cavs later on. So hopefully we kind of replicate that tomorrow.
Who's their starting five now that with their boys out? Who's the starting five for the Lakers? I mean, is Schroeder, Drummond.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kuzma supposed to? I looked at it. It says that they're expecting Kuzma to play tomorrow. He had been out, but they expected him to play.
Okay.
So yeah, they played. Did they play yesterday? They played yesterday. The Lakers, and that's when they beat. They beat who? They beat.
They beat Brooklyn.
Yeah, they beat the Nets.
They beat Brooklyn. Yep.
They beat them bad too.
They beat them real bad.
So whatever T. Horton Tucker, he's gonna start.
Oh, Horton, yeah.
KCP, Mook. Is Mook on it? No, Mook's on.
No, Mook's brother. Mook's brother is
Mook's
on
brother,
there.
yeah. Keith, and then Andre Drummond and Schroeder. Well, that's a pretty good starting five. Pretty good starting.
Yeah, that's a pretty good starting five. So we're gonna have a work cut out for us tomorrow.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have our work cut out for us tomorrow. And then Kuzma's coming back tomorrow. So yeah, they're not gonna be easy to beat. And they have a day of rest. They played Brooklyn. I'm assuming they were in Brooklyn, and then now they're coming to the Garden. It's gonna be a game, man. We gotta be ready.
Yeah, definitely gotta be ready, man. Definitely gotta be ready. So I think the next game, you're not available right tomorrow, right? You're gonna be available on Tuesday, right, Raw?
Yeah, Tuesday, right?
All right. So guys, the next post game will be Tuesday. All right. Next post game will be Tuesday. So watch out for Tuesday night. We'll be doing the post game for the Lakers. For the Knicks Lakers game, so definitely watch out for that. And yeah, we got salute to the chat. I'm gonna salute you guys one more time. I see a question that says, do you guys see the Knicks pulling a similar miracle as the '99 Knicks and make it at least to the Eastern Conference Finals?
No.
That would be funny.
It would be fun, man. Look, first let's just get in that top six. That's the goal for me right now. Let's get in that top. If we could do that, and then let's see who we're facing in the first round, and then we'll go from there. But for the Knicks to even be talking, for us to be talking 500 Knicks in playoff position is tremendous. So, no, I don't think they're going to be able to do that. I mean, there's no Latrell Sprewell coming off the bench for this team.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just want to avoid that top spot, really.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, wait. All of a sudden, we got somebody in the queue. Hold on a second. All right, I see Iller in the queue.
Okay. Oh, Iller's
I knew Iller had to come in today. The way RJ was balling, I knew Iller had to come in to say something.
Where Iller from? He's not from California.
No, Iller is from Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Everybody from Canada is nice.
Exactly. Everybody from Canada is nice. Yeah.
I got a lot of relatives in Canada.
Yeah, man. They have a reputation of being super polite.
Yeah.
For sure. All right.
Really, Toronto people, they're pretty nice.
Yeah, Toronto people are definitely dope. They're definitely dope. So Fritz is setting up Iller. And all right, let's go. I'm dragging Iller in right now. Salute to Iller. I know Iller is setting up right now. I just dragged Iller into the live room. Make sure you hit that KOT live button. Make sure you hit that watch stream button. Or stream full button, whichever one you see. Oh, and then Iller just left. What happened?
What happened to Iller?
He just left.
Damn, he is beating the Portland Trailblazers. They're going.
Iller don't want to come in the room. What's up, Iller? Wait, you know while we're waiting for Iller, we salute. Okay, now Iller's getting.
He came back.
Iller's back in the room, waiting for Iller to set up. You know what? While Iller's waiting, let me salute to the chat while Iller's going back and forth trying to figure this out.
Exactly.
All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Rich Jim. Just salute to my boy Iller. You can't wait for this call.
That's right.
Shout out to Keenan Lambert. He says Iller is about to sign Iggy himself.
He should rep Iggy, man.
Yeah, man.
Iggy should give him a piece of that contract because this man repping it.
Top notches with the Go Knicks squad. He just says Go Knicks. Above the rim says, you know what? We need a point guard. Yeah, of course we need. You all know we need a point guard. We all in on Lonzo next season.
Yep.
That's where I'm at right there. That's why I'm not with it right now.
Bring Lonzo in this game, man. Bring Lonzo.
Yeah,
in, man.
yo, what do you think about Malachi Flynn, man? I know me and you were both really high on Malachi.
I was wanting either Flynn or Bain at the end of the first round. I was saying that before the draft, and I told y'all that Flynn is going to surprise everybody because he's much better than people think.
Absolutely.
And much better defensively. And then tonight, Clyde talking about he only took 29% from three. I was like, wait for this boy to get his
Exactly.
You know what? You're not going to be saying that. He's going to be really good.
Exactly. Me and Ro, like, I was setting up a little bit, so I wasn't getting too much in the conversation. But me and Ro was saying the same thing because me and Ro were both high on Flynn in
I
all
was very
season.
high on him and Bain. And notice Bain went off Friday. Bain is playing his butt off, man. Both of those guys, I was very high on both of them. And you know, obviously we were right because they're both playing very well. But Flynn, because they're going to lose Lowry at the end of the season. So it's going to be Flynn, it's going to be Gary Jr., and it's going to be Fred Van Fleet, and they're going to have a dynamic, really.
Right. Now, Ro, could you hear Illa just now?
No.
Go ahead, Illa, say something.
Testing, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Got him.
Can you hear? Can you hear Ro Iller?
No, I can't hear him.
Okay.
Testing.
Hit KOT live. Did you hit KOT live and then hit watch stream? If you see an image of Raw or video of Raw, click that image. And then you should be good to go, all right?
Okay, one sec.
Drip Moore says, what's good, KOT? I see you. I see you, man. Shout out to Neurosis Muse LLC. Shout out to you. You hear us now, Ella?
Yeah, I just can't find that one button, unfortunately.
Okay, hit it. Do you see where it says the stream is full or watch stream?
One sec here.
Hit the KOT live button, and then hit the watch.
All right.
Hit the KOT live button a couple of times. You'll see it, and then hit the watch stream button, and you should be good to go. All right.
Testing. Can you hear?
Why wait?
You're back in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah,
Testing.
you're back in the Bermuda Triangle. We stuck in the triangle.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear us?
I can hear Raw as well.
All right, here we go. What's going on? We got Ella in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Gunshots out for Canada. Let's go.
Oh, finally, Raw. So I'm so happy now that we got Raw. I can actually hear him.
Yeah.
What's up, Iller?
What's up, man? Represent for your country, man. Let's go.
Iller Thriller.
Yeah, man.
First and foremost,
today-
let them know where you from.
today-
Just in case somebody don't know. They should know
Oh,
already.
okay.
Let them know who your
Yeah,
name is and where you from.
Yeah, I think everybody knows Iller from Toronto, Canada.
That's right.
Toronto, yeah.
I know. How ironic, right? I even call when they play the Raptors.
Exactly. You had to call in tonight. Like, it would be blasphemous if you didn't call in tonight.
I
Right?
got a lot of fans.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Toronto.
yeah. Oh, it's funny, man, because tonight's game, I was texting with my friends who are Raptors fans. Obviously, we were just going back and forth. You know what I mean?
Right.
And,
Ooh, that must have been hot.
oh yeah, man, Raptors fans are crazy, man. Like Knicks fans are crazy, but man, if you come here, Raptors fans they're up there, man. They're
Nice.
up there as well.
Nice.
And
nice.
they got you got a whole nation of Raptors fans. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And-
It's a whole nation. It's not just like a little state. You know, that makes sense.
Exactly, man. Exactly. It's not just a city, you know what I mean? But like, it's like Knicks fans. Knicks fans are represented international as well, man. So
Facts.
it goes both ways.
You're right.
Nah,
right.
man.
Yeah,
If it was 70 degrees in the winter in Toronto, I'd be living there because that's a nice city, man.
Exactly. So, what's your point? What's your question, point, or whatever you had to say, Iller?
Yeah. So tonight, man. I wonder if you guys noticed RJ. He was in a good mood today. You know, he had a little hops, and I was trying to think, because RJ's got that poker face always going. So I'm thinking, you know what? Let me do a little investigation why RJ's a little happy tonight than usual. So this is what I found. His girlfriend, Haley Brown, who's also Canadian.
Oh.
And she's in town.
Oh.
Yeah. So she plays for Team Canada and she plays for the University of Michigan, the Michigan Wolverines as well. So like, got a good couple there, going. So he wanted to put on a little show for her tonight, and he did, man. Clutch RJ Barrett, man. So RJ's getting his freak on tonight.
I'm sorry. All right. Usually usually when you're a boxer, you don't want to, never mind. Family show. Anyway.
Yeah. We'll keep it PG, man. So that's as far as we go with that.
Yeah, that's
right?
as far as we go. Good for you, RJ. Good for you.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm about to say you just happy because you know what? Sometimes I don't know if you ever went to the park and there's a guy playing ball and his girl is watching, and then all of a sudden he starts to do like 600 between the legs.
Exactly.
Taking shots he never takes before.
Yeah, exactly, man. But
I'm glad they didn't
anyway, I wanted to answer one of Raw Hebrew. He brought up that Team Canada thing, and RJ, you could possibly get her, representing your country, off season and stuff like that. The good thing is the Olympics is like once every 4 years, obviously, right? And RJ, he's a proud Canadian like everybody else here, and he wants to represent his country as he should. And of course he can get hurt. It's just like Team USA, for example. I don't know if there's any Knicks representing Team USA. I don't think so, but possibly. You guys would probably know better than I do.
I hope not.
It's a risk. It's a risk, but like I look at it this way: he has a higher risk getting hurt in the NBA than he does in the Olympics as well, right? So it goes both ways. And the thing with Canada right now is like we haven't qualified yet. So like, and we have a lot of up and coming players right now in the NBA and obviously in NCAA college basketball. So it's a big thing for us because we kind of want to represent not only in Canada but in the world, like show our skills and stuff like that. Because I'll give you guys a little history lesson. A lot of people don't know this and they get shocked. Is a Canadian actually invented the game of basketball. So
Talk your
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that on the episode of Charlie Brown, like back in the day.
Because everybody's like, no, you guys didn't. I'm like, well, you Google it if you don't believe me. Hockey, obviously, obviously hockey's our national sport. But like, yeah, we invented the game of basketball. But anyways, we have a lot to prove. Is what I'm trying to get at. And I hope he doesn't get hurt, obviously, in the Olympics. But hey, listen, Nick Nurse, funny enough, who's the coach of the Raptors, is actually coach of Team Canada.
Oh,
so,
is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Stay away. Stay away from
Yeah.
Canada's going to have a really good team. They got a lot of good players, man. There's no doubt. A lot of good players are from.
Yeah, exactly. That's why like I told you guys on the last call, I got my tickets for Team Canada qualifying against Greece and China.
Nice.
And that's in British Columbia. So like he'll be out there with, like I said, Jamal Murray, Shea Alexander, Kelly Olynyk.
Recruit.
Yeah. So like, and Nick Nurse,
right? He's from Nickel Alexander Walker's from there too, right?
Say that again.
Nickel Alexander Walker that plays for the Pels. He's Canadian, isn't he?
Yeah, him, I'm not too sure actually. I got to double check on that. But I know, I know. Yeah, there's a lot, man. I know Dort is actually Boucher today on the Raptors. He's another Canadian as well.
That's what's up.
Yeah, there's a lot, man. There's a lot,
Yeah.
and I think Breen was saying there's 17, but I think there's more than 17. There's got to be over 20 or 20, something like that in the NBA. Current active players is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So, but what I'm excited about, anyways, to get back to RJ Barrett, is I want him to play for Team Canada, is because I think it will actually up his game. Because he's playing with likes of like Jamal Murray and et cetera, the other players I just mentioned. So I think, hey, this is gonna up his game. why the heck not? You know what I mean? And
I
like you
got
said too, Jay Ellis, players talk. Maybe he can do some recruiting as well, man.
Heck
You
yeah,
never know.
man. I agree with you.
So
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing for him to play for his country. It's just being selfish. I'm concerned that he would get hurt. You know, I know, you know, obviously, like you said, they got a great team. They got a lot of good players. This is a good shot for them to, you know, make some noise and you know, and you want to play for your country. I get it. But my thing is that I hope they don't play anybody more than 15 minutes.
I feel you. Yeah. Yo, and salute to Illa. We got one more guy in the chat. I want to get to him. But yo, thank you, Illa, for coming through. You had to come through tonight, man. If any night, Knicks versus Raptors, you had to come through tonight. Now,
Absolutely.
yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, man. No problem.
Nice to have you, Illa.
All right, thanks. And Raw Hebrew, man, you got to be doing those Mentos commercials. If not, Mentos Trident, bro.
That's our next sponsor. Let's go.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
Let's go. Let's get those sponsors out. Let's get those Trident sponsors going.
Yeah, get Trident, Mentos.
Colgate.
Somebody gonna pay.
All of them. It's good. Yeah, I seen somebody said he wants RJ eligible for Team Jamaica. Crossing fingers. Yeah, Bodman Barrett. Maybe he'll be.
Team Jamaica,
Yeah. You can use him. They can use him over there in Jamaica.
Let's do that one.
Let's do that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Team Jamaica.
Yeah. Next up, Soulfinger. I see. Hold on. Soulfinger, are you ready? Hold on. Okay, I'm bringing Soulfinger into the live. Hold on.
Tristan Thompson is also.
All right. All right, shout out to the chat. Okay, the queue is acting weird today. I'm trying to bring people into the live, and they're escaping for some reason. But shout out to the chat so far. Shout out to D Nice, Ron Cohen, Keenan Lampert, Rich Jim, Junior Karoma, Drip Moore, Bass Cuts. Everybody rocking with the KOT show. I see Soulfinger in the queue. I'm trying to get him in here. Soulfinger, you ready? Hold on. Soulfinger, you're in the live room. Are you ready to talk? Oh, man. Salute. All right. Soulfinger, are you ready? No. Fritz, what's happening? Let me know what's going on. Anyway, shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Nick Strike Back. I see you here. Hashtag new if you've never been here before. I don't think I've seen you. He said the queue is acting up. Okay. The queue is acting up. I'm not sure.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, technical difficulties in the queue. Soulfinger. The queue is acting up. All right. Yo, Fritz, get in the queue. D Nice says KOT is the only place where I haven't been banned yet. Yo, where have you been banned? What's happening right now?
What kind of trouble you starting, D Nice?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Banned. Soulfinger, your mic is muted, sir. I'm not sure if you know that.
Is this mic muted?
Your mic is muted, Soulfinger.
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Hello?
Yes. Hi, can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Soulfinger, you there?
Hello.
Can you hear me there, Uncle Raw?
Yeah, I got you, bro. Can you hear Jay Ellis?
I can't hear Jay, but I can hear you.
You can, okay, all right, cool. You hear me now then? You can hear me now, probably.
Can you still hear me?
I hear you. I'm just, Jay Ellis is doing the mic test.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So I'm just standing by to stand by.
All right, you know what, Raw? Just talk to him, Raw.
The high sign before
Okay, so Jay Ellis, somehow you're not able to hear Jay Ellis, so I'll have to help my man out a little bit. So let us know where you're from, bruh.
Well, I'm calling again from sunny San Diego.
Oh, that's right. Oh, San Diego. Okay. Oh, Soul. I got you, my man. How you doing, man?
Oh man, you know what I'm doing? Hey, Uncle Raw, I'm doing real good. We got 2 back-to-back wins. I don't know how to act. I was ready to run around here and start high stepping like I got the Heisman or something.
Hey.
That's right. I know that's right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Now I'm not gonna lie though. I was starting to get nervous because I was like, man, we can't blow another big lead. We had them by 18, and then we let them back in the game. And I was like, wait a minute, man. We letting the bag up guys, and sometimes I mean they got it. You know, the team is put together. I'm not gonna take anything from Toronto, even though they got all the stuff, but they made good picks. You know, but I look at it also as this: Gary Trent was auditioning for us. That's where I with his performance. Because
I hope you're right.
Well, the thing
I
is
would
I
love to
think
get that, brother.
the last time we talked, I think I said it's going to be 2 players coming because we got the money. And you know, I'm following you in the morning, and you know, you should be one of the Knicks capologists the way you break it down, or one of the
Absolutely.
scouts or something, because you break it down. And even Jay Ellis, I'm with Jay Ellis as well. Along with CK2K on the Lonzo deal, on the Lonzo train.
Right.
I've been looking at it like this. We're getting 2 players, one of which is going to be Lonzo. And I said I'm going to speak it to existence.
That's right.
Lonzo's coming.
That's right.
But I'm looking at either Gary Trent. We're going to get 2 players. It's going to be Lonzo and Trent, or Lonzo and Powell, or Lonzo or Oubre. One of those is going to be, those combinations going to be us. I'm telling you,
would be good too.
Yeah, because the thing is, Derrick Rose can stay where he's at. We don't need to put Derrick Rose in the start. You bring in Lonzo, have Lonzo start. Right. A lot of people may want to kill me saying, "Well, start Rose." No, Rose is good right where he's at.
No. If you get Lonzo, you start him.
You know, with his not only that, Rose is on a minutes restriction now, so you know we can't start. Yeah.
And then with Oubre or Trent or Powell, man, we stepping up even further. And another thing, if Julius Randle does not win Most Improved Player this year,
right,
then it's rigged. It's rigged.
Yeah.
Just like we've been having bad officiating all year. We've been having bad officiating all year. Got a friend of mine, big Laker fan, and he's even called me on games, and he's like, man, they doing you guys in. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see New York, so they trying to set y'all up, man. They don't want to see you. Because if you look at a lot of the games, close games we lost, it was because of bad calls played a part in it.
Absolutely.
A big part. Now we got to take our part. We got to hit our free throws. We got to hit our boards. Yep. Somebody has to step up and get the score. But come on, man. Some of these calls, the phantom fouls, the travel, not travel. You know, Stephen Wonder and Ray Charles can see some of the stuff that they calling is wrong.
Yeah. You ain't joking. You ain't joking.
So it's been real bad on that part. But I can't say I'm more than pleasantly pleased. I'm ecstatic because we so far ahead. Considering the season was cut last year, RJ has been snubbed, and I'm loving the fact that he's snubbed because he doesn't have a chip on his shoulder. RJ got a redwood on his shoulder. He got bad boys.
Yeah,
and he's coming. He's coming.
Right.
Next year, RJ's gonna be. I'm gonna speak this into existence too. RJ's gonna be an all-star along with Randle next year. Wow.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. And salute to you, Soul Finger. We're gonna move on, but thanks you for calling.
That's
man.
what I'm
I know you can't hear
that's
me.
what I'm seeing, Uncle Raw. I mean, I hate I can't hear what the brother Jay Ellis got to say, but you know, we gonna I'm like I said, I'm on this thing with Lonzo. I'm gonna speak this to existence. We're gonna be well over 30 wins for the season.
Absolutely.
We're gonna be. I'm gonna predict we should be about 3. We're gonna wind up 3 games over for the season. We're not gonna break even. I'll say we're gonna go 3 games over.
You saying we're gonna go 3 games above 500?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I think we'll be 3 games above 500. Yeah, I really do. The way it's going.
Right, man. I have no problem with that.
Yo, Raw, tell him I said what's up.
Also because of
Raw, tell him I said bye.
Those scrubs from ESPN.
So Jay Ellis is giving me the signal. He got to go, man. Hey.
Okay.
Come back, bro. We like to hear from you.
Absolutely. Definitely come back later.
So, hey, thanks again for letting me get a chance to get a call. I know it's late, and you know, you guys on the East Coast, I'm on the West, but take care. Hey, we got another W.
All right, salute.
All right, my brother.
Salute.
All right, y'all take care.
All right. Yeah, we got to do the communication by committee right now. Salute to you, Soul Finger, man. Thank you for the call.
Salute the Soul Finger, man.
Yeah. So thank you for the call. Salute to everybody. Next live will be the day after tomorrow. So definitely tune in for that live, and you guys can talk to us. Hopefully, we discussing a Knicks win over the Los Angeles Lakers. And yeah, right now we have our guy, the mod, the man. He does everything. He writes, he mods, helps me with the graphics. He does a little everything.
Who's it?
It's Fritz, man.
My man Fritz.
My
All
man
right.
Fritz, man. Fritz, I'm grabbing you into the queue right now. I'm wondering if you, Fritz, can you hear? Do you know the setup, Fritz? You know you gotta hit the KOT
Fritz
live
knows.
button.
Fritz got set.
Yeah, he gotta hit the. Wait, hold on. I put him into the wrong. Okay, here you go, Fritz. There you go, Fritz. All right, Fritz, you're in the room right now, Fritz. You know you gotta hit the KOT live button.
Yep, I'm on with everybody.
You on everybody.
Hey,
He said, I'm a bet. I got this. All right.
It's the first time, long time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on RJ's progression.
Mhm.
A lot of people talking about where RJ is stepping up. Right now, I just see RJ just has a cautious. He has to be wide open to shoot that three. I think just his next progression is just taking initiative, like being more risky, taking more shots, because it's just that right now he's waiting until he's wide open to shoot that.
Right.
So I think that's just the next step, where he's just green light all the time.
Now I get you, because right now I think off the top of my brain he's taking like four a game, around the same amount, like 4.5 a game from three. If you want to be elite, if you're trying to be Reggie Bullock-esque, then you try to get that around to like 6 or 7, right? So I can see you saying that, but it's a very slippery slope. But it's a good first step to know that he's hitting it at this higher rate. And granted, Julius Randle is providing him with a lot of room.
Exactly. Now, he took 6 tonight, though.
Yeah, go ahead, Fritz.
Yeah, and you know what? And a lot of times, the comparison is the guy in Miami, but also Kawhi. His progression was kind of the same, where he had great percentages, taking a low volume of shots, and when they made him the man, it shot up. He went from like 12 points a game to 20 something points a game, like right away. So we could be seeing the same thing with RJ, where he's looking like something like this now, but when he gets that green light, and he feels confident that he could take off.
Yeah, absolutely. Even the Kawhi comparison is good too. The only reason I stay away from Kawhi a little bit is just because of his freakish hands and arms.
Yeah,
Really?
Kawhi was potential defensive player of the year when he first came in the league. I mean, he was really defensive player, but I like the comparison. The reason I would stay away from it is because almost like comparing somebody to LeBron, because Kawhi is like top 5 in the league right now.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for RJ. I'm not saying he can't do it. I would love for him to get that good, man. But
just on offense,
just on offense. Yeah. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The non-flashy, give me the ball in the middle, 1-2 simple moves, get her done type of stuff. Go up strong, get the foul type of game. Yeah, I can definitely see that from RJ.
Absolutely.
From both.
That's basically it. But shout out to the chat. Discord's open. Go Knicks.
Go Knicks. All right. All right, yo. Salute to Fritz, man. The mod. First time y'all probably heard him ever. He hung up on himself. I don't even have to hang up on him. He's just like, I'm out.
He's a polite man.
Get out. Yeah, get in, get out. Shout out to Fritz, man. Shout out to Fritz, man. Does a lot for KOT crew.
He does a lot, man.
He does a lot for KOT crew. For real. All right. But yeah, I think that's our show. I think we're gonna end it right there. We did like an hour show. We had some nice calls in. And we ended it a little later than we thought because of the late game start. Plus the water drippage thing didn't help.
Wow, yeah. That was like 15 minutes.
But one more salute to the chat. Shout out to D Nice, Rich, Jim, Iller, Keenan Lambert, Neurosis, Muse LLC, and everybody else who's rocking with the KOT show. And also shout out to the new guys, man. I saw the hashtag new from Knick Strike Back. Shout out to you guys and Eric Lang. If you like the channel, please like, subscribe, share as well. And also super chats are always welcome. It helps grow the channel, so it helps pay the people who contribute to the channel. All right, so salute to you guys, salute to the chat, and that is our show. Where can they find you, Raw?
Raw Hebrew Remnant on YouTube and Raw Hebrew Remnant on Twitter. And my man Fritz is putting it all up. Also, he put all that up there.
So he heard me say we need to have the Raw Hebrew YouTube link put in the chat, and he just did it. He's like, JLS, you ain't have to tell me, you have to give me the link. I'm gonna just do it. That's why I rock with Fritz. All right. And you also know where to find me. I'm on Instagram as well, JLS Draws Things, because I draw things, if you didn't know. But also find us on the KOT Show on Twitter, the Knick of Time Show on Instagram, and also check out our blogs at theknickoftimeshow.com. There will be a new blog coming up tomorrow. It's going to be talking about free agent point guards to look at, so definitely check that out tomorrow morning. It'll be dropping for sure. And also get our merch too, KOT hats, KOT tees, phone cases, and things of that nature. All right, that is our show. We out of here.